One of the most anticipated games of the year, Watch Dogs, an open-world action-adventure game developed by Ubisoft Montreal set to release on May 27, 2014. The game was originally set to be a launch title for the next-gen consoles, but was later delayed because Ubisoft wanted to further polish the game, already 5 years in development. So let's take a look into the world we know as Watch Dogs. Aiden Pierce, the protagonist of Watch Dogs, a brilliant hacker whose criminal past led to a violent family tragedy. While seeking justice for those events, you'll monitor and hack those around you by manipulating the Central Operating System, or CTOS. You'll access security cameras, download personal information to locate a target, control traffic lights and public transportation, with the end goal of stopping the enemy who killed Aiden's niece, Lena.
Now, I'm coming for them.
Aiden was born in Belfast, Ireland on May 2, 1974, during the Troubles. In this dangerous and violent time period, Pearce grew accustomed to violence. Due to Aiden's past, he built up an extensive criminal record in the States. Arrested several times on charges of computer fraud, illegal possession of a firearm, and grand larceny. He served 11 months in a Cook County Correctional Facility before escaping the charges. Aiden also has 3 friends that we are familiar with so far. T-Bone, a fellow hacker and trustworthy friend of Pearce. Claire Lill, also a computer hacker known for helping Aiden become the hacker he is today for giving him his iconic phone. And Aiden's last known friend is Jordy Chen, the leader of a gang known as the Fixers. Jordy and Aiden seem to have a love-hate relationship in Watch Dogs, and it's said that he plays a big role in the story. And it's also worth mentioning that Aiden can wear different clothes in-game through DLC and or going to a clothing store. Aiden Pierce is well-rounded when it comes to combat. When it's up close and personal, Aiden prefers to use his baton to disarm and injure individuals. Currently, it's the only non-lethal weapon in the game. Aiden is also known for using the Beretta M9 for longer range encounters, but it can also be used up close and personal depending on how you, the player, chooses to play Watch Dogs. It's also worth noting that you can buy guns and ammo at local gun shops such as the Barrett M107, a 50 cal sniper, the Vector SMG, an AK-47, and many more guns. Aiden also has a combat ability called Combat Focus that allows time to slow down, giving the player more time to take action and decide what to do. In addition to that ability, Aiden also has the Profiler at his disposal, which allows him to hold up to 8 different abilities on the wheel menu. Each ability has a specific cost of the Profiler's battery, meaning that the hacking abilities cannot be overused without waiting for the battery to reload once it's empty. Also, most abilities require approximately 2 seconds for the hack to take effect. Here's a list of some of the abilities we know so far. Signal Jamming disables all communications within a certain radius. Lift forces bridges and street barriers to lift or close. Traffic Lights Control manipulates traffic lights. Train Control controls subway trains. Rupture Pipe causes pipe boxes to explode, slowing down anyone caught in the damage as a result. And Blackout, which causes a power blackout in your block of Chicago. Watch Dogs takes place in a virtual Chicago, but why did Ubisoft pick Chicago? Well, Chicago is the 3rd most populated city in the United States, and is one of the most surveillance cities as well. But Ubisoft actually said the reason they picked Chicago is because of its distinct vibe and its intriguing sense of mystery. Chicago is also one of the most vertical cities in America, which plays a prominent role in gameplay. Ubisoft Montreal was definitely inspired by Assassin's Creed when it came to vertical gameplay. If the player sees that he can climb somewhere, we want him to be able to do that. He can go pretty high if he wants. As long as the player can figure out how to go higher, the technology can support that, according to the senior producer of Watch Dogs, Dominic Gay. You can also access the river and the Lake Michigan lakefront, and they have a whole system of boats that works with the dynamic stimulation for the water and the wind. It's actually quite dramatic on the water when it rains at night. But that's not all Chicago has to offer. It's a unique but profoundly American city, with tons of gameplay potential, all of which will be tapped to bring Watch Dogs to life. It's also said that Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed are in the same universe, and there will be Easter eggs referring to Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. Transportation will be a huge role when it comes to getting around in Chicago. There are over 60 different vehicles that fans have discovered so far from the trailers. In Watch Dogs, you can get around by land vehicles and also water vehicles. Ubisoft Montreal has stated that we can't fly planes in Watch Dogs, but there is a police helicopter featured in game, so maybe there's a chance that we can fly that, but I doubt it. As for land vehicles, we can't customize them as of now, but Ubisoft has stated that there will be an app called Car on Demand where you can collect cars by driving them or hacking people's information, and once you have that, you can buy them, access or order a car on demand anywhere. And you can collect every car in Watch Dogs, and you can call them in during free roam at any time to use them in missions, Watch Dogs lead game designer stated. There's also the Chicago L train that's featured in the game. Aiden can ride inside of the train as well as on top of it. You can decide which path.
Or worse. They think I'm a man out of control, but I've never had so much control.
Creative director of Watch Dogs Jonathan Morin confirmed on Twitter that Watch Dogs will feature an 8-player free roam online mode. In addition to that, Watch Dogs will also include a head-to-head multiplayer mode where players will hunt down other human players and use their hacking skills to affect the world to their benefit. Sadly, that's all we have on multiplayer as of now, but expect more news in the upcoming weeks as we get closer and closer to Watch Dogs release.
It's flu season again. Time to get your flu shot. And here's where Smart City CTOS can make it easier for you. Simply sign in and have the city access your medical records. One button press allows you to view your records from your smart device and locate the closest clinic near you. Appointment booking and reminders are also offered with the service. CTOS, helping you stay healthy.
The Central Operating System is a computer software that controls Chicago's entire information network, including all personal data and all city infrastructure. The CTOS not only stores and records every moment of a citizen's digital life, but it also pieces together the way that they think and what they believe. Aiden has full access to the CTOS of Chicago. He can use it to control the entire city's security system, including surveillance cameras, traffic lights, the L train, and drawbridges. He can also use it to disrupt phone communication, monitor phone conversation, and gain access to the people's personal data. Gaining access to the CTOS will happen gradually as the player advances throughout the game, starting with basic hacks and then unlocking more powerful hacking tools. The CTOS system was created by the Bloom Corporation in 2011. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. Keep in mind there's probably some information I missed in this video, and we always gain new information, especially as we're growing closer and closer to the May 27th release date. Watch Dogs is releasing on the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and PC. PlayStation users will get 4 extra missions, a new perk, and a new outfit. The game will also be releasing on Wii U, although that version is delayed to a currently unknown date. Now before we go, if you guys are interested in news for Halo 5, Destiny, and Star Wars Battlefront, my friends and I cover all of those games, and links to those channels will be in the description below. Also be sure to subscribe for the latest Watch Dogs news and information. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.
I'll make you understand that you'll never be free again.